Hello everyone, welcome back for another trading session. So we'll get some tunes on and then we will get it going. Right. Alright, let's get straight into it. So, what have we got going on with Bitcoin? Seems to be just consolidating. You know, we haven't really got any price action happening whatsoever. So, got a big move here for 12 o'clock. So it moved from 69k to 70.2. So like a 1k increase in price. So Ethereum seems to kind of be on the same page. Get rid of that level. Don't really have much market structure. I mean, it is pretty quiet today, so I'm not expecting too much. So ideally we could even get a trade just based off of those key levels. You can see the RSI is rising as well. So ideally from the top of this support resistance level we can get a short position. So we'll set a limit order for a price of 21.56 0.44 for a sell position and a take profit of 21.47 21.69 and a stop loss of, let's say, 21.57 or we could even go to that previous high just to be more safe. So about 21.60 there's our sell limit order placed. That's for Solana. How is Solana looking? That's, I guess, the strongest level that we have. And then that's what we have for the So that's 2 of those already in. So we've got a buy limit order placed at 82.4 for Solana, and then as for Ethereum we have a sell limit order placed at 2156.44, which is directly on that resistance level. So I am looking for that price to just come past, so that limit order is taken. Hello brother, hello. How are you? So we're very close for that order to be taken. So ideally what I'd expect now is a bounce off of that support level, and then we get a reversal back up to resistance. Might take a little while longer, but that reversal will be nice to see. that price keeps bouncing directly on our buy limit order. As you can see, it's touched it like 4 times, or 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now it's like kind of ready to reversal straight off of that level. Got 15 seconds left for that candle to fully form. Doesn't want to come through. What I'd likely want to see is some confirmation, some further confirmation of that support level that I've got there. That would give me like a stronger indication, you know, that the level is there. There we go. And we can see that candle has touched that level perfectly. We may need to shift our stop loss a little bit further. It's relatively slow moving today, like we're barely getting you know, any movements. So what we'd mostly get is like a lot of volatility and not too much price movements for today. We might see some more movement in the US market open, I believe. And that opens at 4:30, so in about 2 hours, 2 hours-ish. So we've got some kind of movement there. You can see that that candle did touch that support level perfectly in that case. Right here you can see we've got one touch there, a touch there, and I believe another touch there. So that level is relatively strong considering we are in the 1 minute time frame. you can see how volatile the market currently is. So we've got 2 lucky shots that we can do. Unlucky. So it's a game of 50-50 really. So it's 50% chance you win, 50% chance you lose. So yeah, that's that. And then we have a sell, we have a short position at the resistance level for Ethereum. It's relatively slow moving market today. Not really seeing much movement. So as for today, we have, not really big movements as the markets for UK are also closed. We have it's Easter Monday today. So United Kingdom, markets closed, it's bank holiday. Europe, most major European exchanges are closed, including Euronext, Paris, Amsterdam, Brussels, etc. Frankfurt Stock Exchange. We have the Hong Kong Stock Exchange closed for Easter Monday holiday. Also Australian Securities Exchange. So the markets open today are the US market, which is the NYSE and Nasdaq, Canada TSX, which is usually open, and the Japan Tokyo Stock Exchange, not an Easter holiday. So yeah, we are expecting a lot more movement when we do get to about 2 hours in-ish. So about 4:30 when the US market opens. That's when we'll expect to see some more price movement, some more active trading in the market. So looks like we're being stopped out. Great. I think we had our stop loss too small. see, we've relatively got no movement for now. We can really just kind of lay back for a little while. We've got some resistance there, you can see. Price was coming up, and then as it hit this resistance, it kind of slowed down. It did pick up some momentum, some faster paced market movement, but now it's slowed down again. So we're currently seeing some resistance at this level here. So we might see some consolidation until we get that momentum to break through. See, it's not got that momentum. Cooked. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? You can see how rough this price action is. A lot of peak and low, peak, low, peak, low, peak, low, peak, low. It's just like I've got no, decent movements coming on. based off the current market structure, we could actually even suspect a continuation on that decline to even this level here. So as you know, when the market flips, support turns into resistance. All the structures kind of the same currently. I've not really got an indication of where price is headed as of now, because we're looking at a very volatile market. I mean, it's not trendy, it's just a bit chaotic at the minute, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not looking good. I'm not really seeing much. You can see there's relatively no movement whatsoever. Like, you can see how choppy even this indicator is. I've got no like highs and lows, it's just choppy, consolidated, and quite frankly heading nowhere. But yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one. I mean, there is some kind of structure for Doge. Like, we've got it in the 15-minute time frame as well. So, you know, there's still, you know, there's some strength there. Seeing as though the time frames, the higher you go, the stronger your, you know, signal is. So with that in mind, we can realistically, yeah, kind of look at this level and determine what could happen next. So if we do get a, you know, a continuation to this resistance level, then we could expect either a false break or a perfect touch, which would then give us a perfect chance to go for a short position towards the support level. So if we were to do that, price would have to be 0.09336. We'll take profit of 0.09, 0.09211, 0.09211. Ethereum doesn't really seem to be, you know, going and doing much, but we may expect some kind of move up to that resistance level. Right, I'll be back in just a sec. Right, I'm back. So, I can already see that Ethereum is sticking within that support level. Ideally, we could get a buy from this current area. RSI seems to be pretty low, so that's good. So if we do get about 30, if we get lower than like 35, then we could be in for a potential long position. I thought it's a bit scratchy today, so let's have a look. Too late. We are just shy.
It's like a do not disturb setting.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. Lost with you, I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
kind of looks like Ethereum is just struggling at the minute. Like by quite a lot as well. There we go, there's some movement. Then it makes a reversal straight away, like. Give it some time and then see what happens. Like price is very volatile. You can see how volatile it actually is.
into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Like it gains that momentum, then it comes back down. Like it's done that for the past like 5 times at least. Look, this area here. Now this area here. I mean, we might see some like squeezing. Price squeezing.
You've got a great idea. GoDaddy has the perfect domain name to go with it. It's
But we're making this too.
So we've got the US market open in about an hour's time. I believe for that time we might see just realistically some, you know, consolidation throughout that whole period. I mean, we have slowly got some kind of bearish move going on here.
Nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for
So see some kind of resistance at this level here. So let me just draw that up. So about here we'll see some resistance. See, it kind of comes up to this level and then comes straight back down again. So I do believe it's going to be squeezing. it'll come up again to that resistance level, and we'll just see that until it breaks through. You know, like a gives us a true break in that case. So what we kind of would see is something like this potentially, and then either downside something like that.
This AI tool will take your
I'll stay till the finish line.
Right, we'll see a bit of movement up now, maybe a little break through that level, and then a continuation. I mean, it's not accurate, so you can't really call it a breakthrough or a a false break or anything, because it's not accurately drawn. And in that case, we can just expect the price to consolidate until it breaks through, which is currently what's happening. I mean, we are seeing like a stronger push from the buyers than the sellers. The next candle or the next 2 to 3 could determine and actually give us the direction of where the price is actually headed. Currently, we are getting a bit of a mixed signal. even that might have been a false break, but let's see what happens.
Had a health condition and you hypnotized me, and in 20 minutes that health condition disappeared. I was mind blown, and that's when I started.
Shush. And we've still got to get past this level here for the price to actually start coming up a lot more bullish. So approximately these highs is where we'd kind of expect a push through. You can see them 3 candles have already tried, including this one obviously. And the next kind of level would be here, that would have some trouble getting through. That could be a false break as well, for all we know. There we go. Absolutely smashed through it. So we're getting closer and closer to our take profit, which is right at the resistance level of 2156.44. And the all-time high is currently sat at 2150. Oh no, that's not the all-time high. The high was 2173, and then the peak of here, this peak in this area is 2156. So we are expecting a continuation up to that resistance level before I take profit, and then our limit order for a short position will be open. And then we would expect obviously that bounce off of that resistance level and a continuation to the, well, back down to the support level realistically. So that is the current situation. Maybe I'm speaking too fast. What I'm looking for now is a continuation, so a continued move up to the resistance level, which is this line. This is a resistance level. We are waiting for the price to come up to here. We take profit, and we already have a sell limit order. A sell limit order is pretty much a market order at which it opens at a limit. So my limit is 28.51 in this case, and it will be opened when the price reaches No, it's not 28. It's not 28.51. It's 21.56. This is the price. So when price gets to this exact number, you see it's currently at 21.51. So when price gets to 21.56, that order is open for a short position, and then we expect a reversal where we have price now going up, hits this level, which is here, touches it, or even goes slightly past and goes back down. That's what we call a reversal. So I'm expecting a reversal at the resistance level, and at the resistance level we already have a sell limit order set. So currently, yeah, we are just waiting on that price action. We might see some consolidation here. Consolidation is just like another word for a sideways movement. So a sideways movement would most likely just be here, 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 maybe up, maybe a little bit down, and then just kind of something like that. And then maybe not as long, we'll get it like maybe up to here somewhere, and then we see a jump right back up to that level. So then the reversal comes, and then we come back down, and it will most likely be a false breakthrough, and then something like, I don't know, something like that. Not obviously this one, but something like that. So when the price starts doing this, that is when we have resistance. It's like a place in the market where the price can't kind of, get through to. And when there is resistance, you see this pattern where the price has obviously had some trouble continuing in the direction it was previously, going at. So yeah, we're currently just waiting on that trade. liquidity, we'll now get a retest for that price, for that level. So we had a bit of a resistance level here, price broke through pretty quickly, and now we see it around here somewhere, around this level. There we go. So you've still got quite a little bit of a distance to go, but we are on a good movement. So this area that we had previously here, it was squeezing. You can see it was squeezing, and we had that price accumulation. It was like accumulating that strength, so, you know, get that price going. And now we seem to have peaked out at about 2,153, and now we've come down for a little reversal, but I believe we will get a continuation, maybe like the same kind of move that we've got going on here, we will get here, as we do have some resistance levels that we have. So RSI is not obviously too scary either, it's pretty average. So like 50 to 60 is still like pretty average, it's okay. 70 to 80 you're looking at a potential short position. So you've got one here that peaked to 90, 92.74, and that was that big peak. So when an indicator does show you a reading that large, you can kind of expect what's going to happen within the market. So we might be in for a bit of trouble now. So it looks like we don't even have enough strength to get to that resistance level. Maybe we should have stopped out by market at that peak, but we didn't really get an indication of the price coming in for a reversal, because as you can see, look how sharp this move was. It was quite unexpected, so we'll have to let this trade do its own thing and follow through. So as for XRP, this can be a potential buy zone. Looking at, we're at 30 as for the RSI indicator. We've got the peak and now it's dumped it. So now we can expect either a up to somewhere on this level here.
Book your hire car in 3 minutes at the best price guaranteed, with a wide range of cars, which will allow you to have a unique experience with total flexibility. Enjoy Do You Spain anywhere in Spain and in more than 60 countries all over the world. Do You Spain.
As if. Ethereum has just been a bit dodgy, very dodgy indeed. But as you can see, Bitcoin has been coming down all that time. Well, looking at Bitcoin wise, I don't think we're going to see much of a bullish move until we get to some kind of level that would have, you know, a lot of resistance at. So realistically, we could exit them trades once we have a little bit more of a bullish move for Bitcoin, as Bitcoin kind of, you know, gives like an overall movement for the rest of the futures. So and we've been stopped out as well. Not good. Not good. I believe we'll get that continuation down now to a level of about where that top take profit is. So 21.38 is roughly where I'm expecting that price to have a bit of resistance at. Got a bit more distance to go. About 21.40. Could realistically take a for a little reversal there. So the RSI indicator dipped to about, what's that, 29, currently out of 38. So I've had that reversal come up pretty high. But not quite above that previous peak, I believe, which is here. So about 30 seconds left for that candle to fully form. not really seeing much movement. That's why it's been relatively quiet today. I've not been speaking too much. I've had not really had much to say, as the market structure is very slow.
If you understand English.
There's a bigger move, finally. Come up for a little reversal again, showing that resistance there, you know. It's not what we want to see, not what we want to see at all. Yep, very quiet today, very quiet. I'd be talking a lot more if I had things to talk about, but it's a silent day today. Easter Monday, you know. I wasn't expecting much, but this is a little bit less than I was expecting. So yeah, I mean, if you obviously guys want to trade as well, then make sure to check out the link in the description below, where you will find the link to Everdex, the exact same platform I use every day. I use this platform day in, day out, and I trade literally anything on it. And soon enough, there will be things like gold and oil on Everdex as well, which is very exciting. And you can trade all of those things on here. So make sure you check it out if you haven't already, and make sure you also check out the other videos, which are very interesting, and make sure you also subscribe to stay up to speed with the latest market news. Tomorrow we've got a pretty big event. Trump has that deadline for that 10-day period that he gave Iran. So that comes to a stop tomorrow, and he put out a tweet today saying Tuesday will be power plant day, a bridge day, all wrapped up in one, in Iran. There'll be nothing like it. And he put, open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or I'll give you living hell, just watch. So Trump is not happy. Trump is very not happy. He's pretty mad about that situation. So I mean, there's been conspiracies as well surrounding all of that Epstein stuff, that he's created this whole you know, war thing just to hide the fact that he's mentioned hundreds of times in them files. But who knows? Who knows? A lot of people obviously don't like what he says. There's been a lot of like backlash surrounding all these things. Like someone just put, "You sound like the president of a banana republic. May God guide you to take right decisions. Your doom is inevitable, but don't harm the world by a juvenile attitude and decisions." Seems pretty accurate, not gonna lie. So you can kind of understand what is how people are reacting to this. Some are positive, some are not so positive. So it's kind of crazy. That's a pretty crazy strike, not gonna lie. And there we've got some price movement. Price was consolidating here for quite some time, not too much movement. Now we're coming back down to that previous low. Hopefully we get through it. I mean, the fact that the price has come down twice to retest that same level, it kind of suggests to me that we are actually going to hit that level, and we're going to continue going bearish on, up until that key resistance level where the price actually started going bullish. You know, that big peak I mentioned earlier. So here, where the price actually just started to come bullish. So we might have some resistance here, like a resistance level. So yeah, I mean, we might have a bit of trouble here, because this is a support level. So when the market flips, it turns into resistance. So we might see a bit of price action there, you know, some resistance, some slower moves, some consolidation, and then some reversal, and then potentially a crack through that level, that previous level. There we go. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. What can we expect now? We can expect for a little bit of a reversal, but I believe we can look at something else like, let's say, Dogecoin. As for Doge, we might even see a further bearish continuation, but at the same time we might not, as we do have a support level here which might be strong enough just to keep that price from continuing to go even more bearish. But the RSI kind of tells us we're not really moving too much. Yeah, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So what I expect from Doge would be a continuation, maybe up to somewhere here, about 0.0922, because this is kind of the only area before the market obviously turned where we have that pickup of, you know, that bullish move. So a support level would be expected somewhere around here. You see the price hits it again, and then does the same thing here. So I expect one about somewhere around here. But we can't go just based off of that. We can have a look at some other futures. John Wick? What? Let me just this one where it looks so super buff. looks better. There we go. We're back in business. So what I'm waiting for now is where's Bitcoin headed? It's currently headed in that resistance level, so we can realistically expect maybe you see price has kind of bounced off of that level there. It's come into it and it's bounced off. So we can maybe wait a tiny bit for a indication. Maybe the RSI comes up to like 70, then we can be in for a potential short position. So we'll hang on to that for a little while and see where that goes. See, RSI is rising, we're at 60 already. Hello, hello, how are you? How are you? Oh my days. Did you see that? Hello, sir. I mean, it's my fault. It's my fault. Look at the time. Look at the time. That's a mistake you guys should not be making. I shouldn't even be making that mistake. So I had an open order on a time where, look, the price has just started to go crazy. The US market has just opened, so look at that. Bitcoin is just going crazy already. How does that even make sense? So I enter at the top, but then he enters me at the bottom. Nice. Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not good. Like all this time it was so quiet. Like for this 2 hours I was streaming, we've got literally nothing. I didn't have anything to say, like, you know. And now all of a sudden US market opens and it's like I've just been hit with, I don't know, I've just been hit in the face.
Oh, oh, oh.
I am from Latvia, but I lived a long time in the UK, so yeah, I lived a long time in the UK, so like 15 years. But yeah, originally I'm from Latvia. Like the market currently just looks crazy, like it's all over the place. The fact that the fact that it keeps coming back to this level does suggest to me that we're going to get a breakthrough just like that. You can see for yourselves, like, you know, how fast the market's actually moving. Like, it's not messing about, it's not messing around at all. Getting a bit active now. It's relatively slow for literally like two whole hours. Now it's picked up the speed quite a lot. So. What is this song?
You need an AI to.
Shush. You can see there's some resistance at this level. It's price consolidating here, staying within this range as well. So it might be, trying to gain that momentum for a sharper move, which I believe will be bearish as well. I feel like that's the same move we had here. It pushes up and then it starts coming down. Pushes up and then I believe what we'd see now would be a bigger move down. That's why I didn't exit, because just looking at the market structure wise, that's kind of what I saw. I think it breaks out those limit orders for like for a short position. I've got about 40 seconds on that candle. see what it does. If it ends in a bearish candle and, you know, quite a decently sized one, then we could realistically expect for another retest of this resistance level. Bit of a strange movement we've got currently going on. It's relatively fast paced, and it could go either way. Like, I'm not really getting too much of a strong indication that we're going to go bearish, but that kind of, I mean, it's stronger than it is for bullish, let's say that. First thing I do when I wake up? Why would you want to know that? So you guys make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow will highlight, I'd say, a very important day. I feel like it'll be, I mean, personally, from what I've seen and what I think tomorrow is going to be a very important day, because we have had all of these things, you know, with the war, and tomorrow is kind of like a deadline for Iran to make a decision. Either they're going to listen and play along, or they're going to, you know, not listen and try to, you know, like retaliate. So realistically, what we could see is like a heated conflict. So just things maybe getting out of hand completely, which I believe I mentioned in another video where I talked about the oil prices, and I said that I believe the oil prices could even go up to about 150. So there's two scenarios that the whole thing, you know, could play out. So it would either go to 100 and everything, like, you know, calm down, or it could go to like 150 where everything starts to get a bit chaotic and uncertain. So I'll just exit that. It does look like price is on its way for a bullish move, but in the meantime we can have a look at, where was it? Challenges, skills, lucky shot, there we go. Alright, which one, left or right? Let me know, which one, left or right? You got 10 seconds to decide. I'm gonna pick myself. Left or right? So you got a chance to win 100,000 USDT. So pretty much it's like a ladder. So you click this one, then this one, this one, this one, this one, then if you land on it, you can claim it. But if you press the next one and you fail, then you lose it. Alright, good job. Next, left or right? Come on, left or right, which one? I'll choose one and then you can choose one. Ooh. What are you gonna choose? Your choice now. We'll do it my choice, your choice. So now it's your choice. What are you gonna pick? Oh, I'm gonna go right as well. Or is it left? Oh, it was left. It was close, it was very close. Very close.
Porn addiction turns high.
Whoa.
So much potential.
Shush. Yeah, so pretty much you guys can obviously have a go at this as well. So what you do is you have these little chests, and you have like these little tasks that you have to do every day. So for example, I've completed all these. So I had close a trade with return on investment of 5%, execute a trade with at least 50 leverage, open close long position, open close XRP USD. So it's just like trades, so you don't have to obviously risk a lot. I mentioned another video where, you know, risk is good if you have 1 to 2% risk. So make sure you obviously manage your risk properly, and then yeah, you have your, you know, little tasks, and then you get these chests, and each chest has a lucky shot. And the lucky shot was just, you know, what we just did. So yeah, you guys can obviously do the same thing. I think you're a bit late to the party, bro. I think you're a little bit late to the party. So we might see. I don't even know. It's a bit hard to tell, I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at hype. What have we got for hype? We've got a downtrend forming here. A peak, a low, a peak, a low, a peak, most likely. That's just looking at it structure wise. So this first peak was here, second one here, and then maybe that's the third one, but it looks to be more of this one. I'm not too positive on that. Chain. What time is it for you guys? I think now Bitcoin, I have done a major block and it will go to 72k. Maybe, I am not too positive for Bitcoin. Maybe. I mean, we're currently sat at 69k. Through the whole of April, we've seen Bitcoin pretty low. So even on the end of March, we had this big bearish move there, and then I mean, we peaked to about 70. We haven't even got to 72k yet. 74k was 17th of March actually, which was literally like nearly, not really, but about 3 weeks ago. Like just, you know, roughly estimating. So yeah, about 3 weeks ago we had a top. We had a high of 75,980, and then the current low was 64,936. I believe that was yesterday. No, that was not yesterday. But the price was pretty low yesterday. We had like 66k, 66 to 67k. And now we topped to about 70k, which is quite a big increase for a day. So I believe that's just for today. So it started coming bullish last night. About 7 o'clock we started. And then 9 o'clock is this whole candle here. So from 9 till 3, we've made a 67,274 to about 60. Well, it's nearly 70k. Bitcoin thought it did a major order block and is now going to 72k. Maybe. There has been like some speculation on the fact that this isn't obviously the move yet, because after, you know, before every big move, there's like a kind of like an accumulation zone or a fake out. What the hell? Look, like this isn't partly why I don't want to trade.
Minimalist design, mirrored lenses,
Like it's
UV for
it doesn't look very appealing. You've just gone from 69k to 69.6. So that's a $200 increase in the space of a couple seconds. If we were to do a trade in 72k, what would we be looking at? 2.2k profit. Sick. But realistically, where could we? Would probably aim now for, let's say that previous peak. Maybe. Have you done any trading yourself, Everdex, Taboosh? What do you normally trade? Is it Bitcoin or what is it that you trade? I mean, it's not a very friendly market today, is it? Not very friendly at all. I mean, currently we can kind of wait for some kind of indication as we keep getting stopped out. 68,755. That is very low. I feel like we'll get a reversal now, back up to that resistance level. I have no clue what just happened. Taboosh. That is very strangely accurate, because I got stopped out at about 69k, and you told me stop loss security is 68,755, which is still relatively low, but I would have still been in that trade. It's not looking too good, guys. It's not looking too good. I reckon we'll wait for that price to come up to that support level, and then we could get a trade on. I don't want to put in limit order in case we get stopped out again, as price has been very jumpy recently. Not really getting some price action at the minute. I was going to get a short position off of that resistance level, but it seems that's no longer in the books. But if we do get a jump back up to that resistance level, then I will put a trade on for a short position. But I won't be doing that for the support level, as the support level has been looking a little bit wonky, a little bit, you know, not too accurate in that case. So we need that level to come and touch. Not looking too good today. Very choppy price action today. I told you the price going to 72k because it reacted from a major order block. Selling is not allowed right now. might have to trust you on that one now, because what you've said so far seems to be legit. Yeah, we're gonna close that. Oh. No way. Maybe. Right guys, it's not been too much of an eventful session tonight. We've had a bit of a stinker today, but we're, you know, it is how it is. We learn, we move. So make sure you check out the link in the description below. Take you to Everdex, amazing platform. Use it on a daily basis. As you guys know, as you watch the lives, you know that I'm always on Everdex. So make sure to check the link out if you haven't already. Make sure to check out the other videos and subscribe. We have a very important video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'll update you on what happens regarding the Trump and the Iran and all this bad stuff going around in the world right now. So as always, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you